Welcome back to the channel. Buy when there's blood in the streets always, guys. How to identify a bear market is what we're going to talk about, among some other things, some entry points, some exit points. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. These are my opinions and my opinions only. My videos are for entertainment purposes only. Buy and do at your own risk, guys. You are your own person, your own individual. You have your own thoughts. You buy at your own risk. I'm not involved in that. Again, these are my opinions. Take them or leave them at the gates, guys. Okay, so how do you identify a bear market, right? The key is looking for 20% or more price drop from the most recent peak, right? So you look for the highs, and we got the chart open right here on the daily, and I like to zoom out, guys, because it goes back to the old saying, when in doubt, zoom out. I sort of do the scalping thing, buy the dips, I sell the peaks, right? But if you're holding, you're a long-term holder, that's good because you get some good gains, guys. Bitcoin historically has returned, I think it's 40% average return. Look at it right here on the daily, guys. This is back. You can see the dates here. We're on tradingview.com. This is back. That's 2023. Let's go back to 2022. We had it about 20,000, guys. We were at about 20,000 2022. And 3 years later, guys, we touched 100 G's, 108 G's, whatever the high was here, 107 G's. All right, it closed at 106. 107-ish 3 years later, 2 years later. So Bitcoin has bear and bull cycles, guys. I buy the dips and I sell the peaks. I've been doing it for a while, and it's, it pays pretty good. It's better than leaving your money in the bank at what point, whatever return APY. Some banks offer 4%, Capital One of them, I believe. But still, if you get 4% on your money and inflation is 7%, so you're losing 3% a year leaving your money in the bank. So we're talking today again about buying the dips and selling the peaks. That's what I do. So whatever you do, whatever floats your boat, whatever blows your hair back, whatever you're into, that's fine. All right, you're seeing gains as well. Your holders are seeing some gains. So how do you identify a bear market? Again, look for 20% or more price drops from the most recent peak. When Bitcoin falls by this much, it often signals a correction and possible entry point. Support levels, and again, this is my opinion, guys. These are only my opinions. Buy at your own risk. Support levels like 70,000, 80,000 are areas where price tends to bounce back. If you look, guys, 70 right here, we popped, right? We were going down, and then bam, pop, and then 80 again, pop, right? So those could be entry points, right? Could be. Again, that's my opinion. Buy at your own risk. Do your research, guys, all right? Do your own due diligence. Identify the bear market. It's time to set the price alerts. I've already got mine set for 70 and 80. Once it drops below 80, I'm going to start buying, and as it comes down, right? That's dollar cost averaging, and that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I always do. You have to dollar cost average down because you don't know where the bottom is. No one can accurately guess the exact bottom, where it's going to exactly bottom out at. So you want a dollar cost average your way down. Same thing with going to the top. You want a dollar cost average your way out. As you sell, price alerts for 80K. When Bitcoin hits this level, it could be a good time to buy. All right. Again, my opinions. Buy at your own risk, guys. But that's where I'm at with things, and that's what I'm gonna do. What I tend to do is just kind of follow the script, guys. I use YouTube a lot as well. You're on YouTube watching this right now, so that means there's a lot of knowledge on YouTube. Educate yourself, guys. I think once it gets down to 80, you can start dollar cost averaging your way in. Maybe if you want to, your goal is to invest 10K, you can do like 20% at 80K, you buy of that 10K and on down, and then another 20% you buy at 70K, and then buy another 20% at 60K if it continues to fall, or if it continues to rise again. If you notice it's on the rise, you do your due diligence, you check everything checks out, it's on the rise. You start dollar cost averaging the rest on the way up, because again, no one's going to predict the exact moment of entry, and you can never predict the exact exit. You can just do your research and, educated guess pretty much is what it is, guys. Holding in long-term strategy. So after buying, you want to hold Bitcoin through the bear market and into the next bull market. Historically, Bitcoin has recovered from bear markets and reached all-time highs, guys. Every time it recovered, it went to a new all-time high. When there's blood in the streets, guys, that's when it's time to buy. Everyone else is afraid and they're selling, and you come in and you scoop them up. You erase that fear of losing a few bucks on the screen, and that's what it is, guys. You see your numbers, you see the numbers on the, on the screen start to go down, and you're like, oh my God, my money, where's my money? Somebody's stealing my money, and you sell at a loss. Most of society does that, and that's how few win, right? Because you have to ignore that. You have to ignore the emotions. After the 2018 bear market, Bitcoin surged to 68K in 2021. The goal is to capitalize on long-term growth, guys. Don't focus on the daily number on your screen, right, guys? Because watch what happens here. I hope you can see this. Here's the market, right? Here, it starts over here, right? La 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 la. As time goes on, right? See what my hand's doing? La 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 la. It goes up, guys. No matter what the daily's doing, you stay strong, right? And remember the plan, right? You have a plan and you stick to the plan, no matter what the number on the screen's doing day to day. Risk management, and really that's what it is. What's your risk management? Tolerance, right? What's your risk tolerance going to be? So now, always remember to manage your risk. Only invest about 10 to 20% of your total capital into Bitcoin. So again, if you wanted to invest 10K, maybe spread it out, diversify it. Or if you want to put the whole 10K into Bitcoin, if you got, I wouldn't spend your rent money, is what I'm trying to say. Don't spend your rent money or your electric money on Bitcoin. Don't put it all in there, guys. If you got 10K total to your name, I would highly recommend not entering the market, all right? Especially if you're new to the field, which if you're thinking about putting your rent money in your electric money, you're new. So don't do that. You want to diversify, 10 to 20% into Bitcoin, maybe 2K into Bitcoin, 2K into Ethereum, which is another one I'm bullish on. Solana is another one I'm bullish on. And just allocate it, guys. Do the math on everything, right, guys? Science it out, right? Science it till you're freaking blue in the face, and then pull the trigger. And you've done your homework, and you're doing 99% better than the guys who didn't. And that's how it works. So diversify your assets. It ensures you don't put all your eggs in one basket. And again, ignore the emotions, guys. Even if you do, you're all in on Bitcoin, and that's it, which is, they're saying it's going to be the new gold, and everybody's going for that, which I think maybe it could be too, as well. If you're all in on Bitcoin, that's fine. Just don't focus on the daily, guys, because you'll have swings, especially if you got a significant amount invested in Bitcoin. A 10% swing on $1 million is 100K. You'll see, dip down 100K. You could have 100K up one day and 100K down the next day. So don't focus on the daily swings. Stick to the plan. So recapping everything, guys, you want to wait for the bear market. Price drops of 20% or more, and that's signaling it's time to start dollar cost averaging in. You're getting it at a discount, guys. Set your alerts. Don't look at the day-to-day. These cycles last 4 years. You have to be stronger than 4 years. You have to look at long term. If you found this strategy helpful, guys, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment with your thoughts and questions. Get rich or die trying. See you in the next one.